is, again, we're back. Woo! More cars, again. Woo! Seems to be increasing in popularity. More and more people coming. Obviously, more and more people working out that this is the best race event in Western Australia. For those of you who are new here, you're about to have a bloody great weekend. This is a lot of fun. It's something that we work very hard on, as you can see by the people already at 7:30 in the morning. It's really good.
Give us a rundown. How's the weekend been?
Weekend has been very successful. Quietly excited. And for our biggest event, it's gone without a hitch, really, which has been a joy, really.
Yeah, it's been good. It's operated a lot smoother. We're starting to really find our legs and run with the event and make it a lot easier on everyone and a lot more enjoyable for everyone as well. Everyone seems to be having a great time.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of people that have come and spoke to us and just said, like, when they had done lemons maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and now they've come to beers and they're just like, this is amazing. From coming from 15 teams now to 32 registered teams, 30 at the track, it's just been really something that's kind of got out of control, really, which is great.
Give us a rundown for yourself, handing out penalties and that sort of thing. How's that been?
Yeah, there's been quite a few penalties this weekend. We've had a couple of interesting ones.
No, I think the penalties have been great. The fact that we've put more time and effort in focusing on penalties, that's the real true spirit of beers. So we want to make sure that was good, and Keelan's done a fucking fantastic job this weekend.
But the drivers have been really good at taking their penalties too. No one's been grumpy. No one's, oh, I didn't do that. It's everyone's picked up on rule 1.
Yeah, no dickheads.
What about sort of the locals getting involved as like volunteers and that sort of thing? How's that? How you guys doing?
Because we had to run the long track on Friday because of the numbers of teams we've had to really kind of start recruiting officials and flaggies. And we've had them come from Perth this time, which is great. So we just had enough on Friday to cover. More so, a lot of them actually coming from Perth now, which is great to see. And came for the 2 days, and now they're hyped for the July 24 straight through, which will need at least 16 flaggies and probably more actually. We probably need around the 20 mark just to change them out so they don't get tired. I mean, doing a 24 straight through is really going to be a mammoth task for us. We've done 18 over the last 2 days, or will be 18 over the last 2 days, and even at that we can see the cars are starting to struggle to make the 9 hours a day. So it really has changed the whole dynamic of it, which is great.
Give us a rundown what you have planned next. So you touched on it before with the 24-hour. But yeah, sort of, and do you want to put a call out to any people that want to sign up? Or?
Yeah, well, in July we'll be running the first full 24-hour straight-through race ever held in Western Australia. It's going to be an epic event coming up. Obviously, we're capping entries at 28 entries. There will be no more after that. We'll probably have a reserve list at that too. It's really going to be a good one.
Yeah, with the 24 hours, well, just to touch on, we're going to invite kind of more competitive teams. It won't just be down to beers. We're going to obviously let the original beer guys in and open it up to maybe a couple of other car clubs, because it's going to be a huge challenge, the 24. It's for budget racing, it really is a huge challenge.
It's a huge challenge for non-budget racing.
So we kind of have set a challenge where we're kind of seeing who can do 2,400 kilometers in 24 hours, which is near impossible here. So it's a very good challenge to try and set, because if we get a couple of more professional teams in who know how to set their teams, tactics, strategy, all that will come into play a lot. So it'd be interesting. Can we do something along the lines of that and make it happen?
Give us a rundown with the whole fuel system you got, because I can see you got the burnout pad and the cars roll in and do their thing.
We've been, it's a bit of a logistical nightmare fueling when you've got 30 cars with 300 litres of petrol per car and 140 people running around trying to use it all. So we've set up our bulk fuel storage off to the side and sectioned off our beautiful burnout pad here for fueling. We've got the fireys in there looking after everything. Just bring the cars in 3 at a time, maximum of 3 in there, so everything's controllable and manageable. Everyone's got fire extinguishers and drip trays. It's been everyone's actually been really good. I've only had to pull one team up on a fueling penalty, but they knew it, and as soon as I pointed at them, they come out with their tail between their legs, and yes, that was us. Yeah. We were sorry about that. So
the fueling was one of my biggest concerns for safety, that we had a lot of fuel going to be stored here over the weekend and hot cars fueling, but everyone has really done the right thing. We've only ever had actually 2 or 3 cars in at one time, which has been amazing. Guys were worried they were going to be stuck in queues and queuing in traffic, but it hasn't happened at all, actually.
No, I think I saw one small queue, but that was, maybe one car lined up. But...
So the teams have done really well there as well, communicating back to the drivers to get them in on time. The fireys have been good, they've been really onto it, and the teams have done the right thing. And fingers crossed, we'll get to 5 o'clock today without any incidents.
So the meat tray is awarded to the team that we think embodies what we put at the core of this event. It's about having fun, it's about doing stupid stuff safely, it's about not pissing people off, it's about not pissing me off more than most. But it really is, it's just the people that we think that may not have done well, they may have done well, but it's the people that we want back. It's kind of more of what we want to see. And so the meat tray for April Beers 1000 2022, Langwood Motorsport. For those who don't know Langwood, that's the gnarly little Daihatsu with the tyres hanging out the side of it. Coming in, bringing the energy that you guys brought, doing what you did. Awesome, we love it. Thank you, man. Appreciate
it. Once again, I just want to say thank you all. The way that this event goes down is not down to how it's run, it's down to how people react and how people handle themselves. There's been some of the best sportsmanship I've ever seen at a motorsports event. It's just been fantastic. You guys have done a stellar job, and we thank you for that, and we will see you at the next beers.